Kylie Jenner's baby daddy Travis Scott released his new album, and of course, there's a song about his leading lady.
And Kourtney Kardashian is getting called out for a major Photoshop fail.
And Kim Kardashian opens up about the conversations the family had with Khloe right after the news of Tristan's cheating broke. We're talking about all of these stories right now on Hollyscoop's Daily Rewind. Happy Friday, you guys. Welcome to Hollyscoop's Daily Rewind. I'm Madison Hill.
And I'm Devin Howard.
The first thing we're talking about is Kylie and Travis, because Travis finally released his long-awaited album, Astroworld, and fans are loving it. People are going crazy on Twitter and saying that he dodged the Kardashian curse, which I think is pretty funny. People will never let that Kardashian curse thing go.
I always thought it was mostly about athletes and not about...
I thought it was too, but no, you know, ever since that GQ interview where they kind of addressed it and Kylie was like, I just think guys come and they can't handle us. I feel like people have kind of attached that stigma to Travis, but you know what? He broke it.
Yeah.
Everyone seems to be loving his new album, which is great. They even loved the song about Travis's baby mama, Kylie Jenner.
So cute.
It's actually the first track on the album. It's called Stargazing, which I think already kind of says a lot that he put it as #1, the first thing people are going to listen to. But the lyrics take it one step further. One, in the song, Travis raps about a girl who came into his life and saved it.
Okay, so I need to know, like, what did Kylie do?
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, what kind of state was he at? Like, when this happened? He doesn't really go into detail. That's literally the line. He's like, she came in and she saved my life. But now I just have so many questions. I know he had a difficult upbringing with like his family not really supporting his music career and all of those things. So I don't know if it was kind of like that. But he even says, he's like, she came in, we spent one night, and like it's been like that ever since.
That adds so much more depth to their relationship, I feel like.
Right?
Not that they didn't have depth before, but we don't know that much about them as a couple.
Well, we basically, in the GQ interview, learned that they met at Coachella, and Kylie was like, okay, now I'm just like gonna come along with you, and then they made a baby, and now here they are. And the other lyric in the song, he says, my baby mama is a trophy, which is really sweet. But yeah, I think you're right. This kind of gives us a little more insight into what a deep connection they actually had when they first met, because I think that story on the surface sounds pretty like superficial, like we met at Coachella and then I just like went with them. But clearly there's a lot more to the story and to their relationship. To prove that she's a fan of the song and dedicated to her man, Kylie did what she does best. Took to Instagram.
Of course.
Yeah, gotta let her millions of followers know. She posted 2 pictures of her rocking some Astroworld merch. She captioned the 2 photos saying, you didn't have to go this hard, baby. Astroworld just dropped and it's the craziest ride of my life.
Aww.
Now, while most of the responses to Travis's album were positive, his fans were not so positive in Kylie's comment section of this photo.
I didn't like this.
They kind of trolled her a little bit.
Yeah.
They were just kind of saying rude things like, you're just his baby mama, you ruined his talent. Wasn't great. But I don't think they really cared. They were seen at Lollapalooza, which is a music festival in Chicago. Travis was performing, Kylie was backstage. She seemed to be loving it. Then one of the radio stations there like caught her living life. And then they were reportedly all over each other, all about the PDA at Travis's album listening party. I don't know if you've seen videos, but she was like all up around his neck, and I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
Right. Stargazing.
They're clearly very in love, and this is why I think it's so annoying that the fans would troll Kylie in the comments. I know that the Kardashian Jenners always get trolled,
right?
But like, come on, if you're a fan of Travis, he's obviously a fan of Kylie.
Right.
Like the song, it's the #1 song. They have a baby together. Like, just stop.
I mean, either way, she's going to continue inspiring his music the longer they stay together. Like, that's just how music works. That's why we love when our favorite artists date each other and different things like that. So I feel like I completely agree with you. It's kind of just something that Travis's fans are gonna have to get past. But I feel like maybe they feel like he kind of like went commercialized or, you know, a little too much now that he's dating Kylie. I don't know. I'm just trying to find some reasoning. Whatever, he broke the Kardashian curse. So all future men who date the Kardashians, you're safe.
Yeah.
Next, let's talk about Kourtney. Earlier this week, as we told you guys, about Calvin Klein released pictures for their fall campaign. It was all the Kar Jenner sisters, and our eyes were drawn to an 8-month pregnant Khloe and a 1-month postpartum Kylie. They looked amazing.
I mean, they all looked really beautiful. But yeah, it was cute to see Khloe all pregnant.
Yeah, I was like, because she did post pictures of her pregnant, but I feel like that was just like very jarring because she was with her sisters. It made it more special. And Kylie doing that just 1 month after having a baby, like, amazing.
Yeah.
But you guys, now people have had time to really examine the pictures, really process them. Khloe and Kylie are old news because they have realized that Kourtney had a major Photoshop fail.
I love a good Photoshop fail.
I do too, and this one is so obvious. Take a close-up look at Kourtney's arm. Look at her little wrist. That is not humanly possible. I'm sorry. Just look at that thing.
It's so funny. When I saw this, I was like, that is, like, how as a photo editor do you miss something so, it's obvious.
Even the Kardashians, I mean, I know, like I said, Kourtney didn't physically edit the photo, but they have the last say to be like, yes, print, no, I don't like this, I want this. And still, nobody caught that.
It's crazy, because I've had people, been like, had photos taken of me, and then they go and edit and like change things, and I'm like, okay, my nose is smaller, or whatever.
Put
like
that back, yeah.
Yeah, I noticed right away. Like, she had to have noticed her arm looked like a tiny little...
It looks like an alien.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like. It's just not humanly possible. And people have just been ripping her on Twitter, saying things like, Kourtney's arm is now a spaghetti noodle, and like, no wonder she looks upset. Her arm is like missing. Just between this and Kourtney's sisters calling her out in pretty much every Keeping Up with the Kardashians preview that dropped this week, I just feel like the girl's just not having her best week right now.
Yeah.
She's not living her best life, which is unfortunate.
Yeah.
And I think it's only gonna get more dramatic with the season premiere on Sunday. Like,
I'm
it's just
so
gonna be
excited
bad.
for this.
I know, there's gonna be so much drama.
Yeah.
Keeping Up with the Kardashians, huh? Get it? We're gonna talk about Kim. That's where I was going with that. So Kris and Kim have both spoken out about Tristan's cheating scandal shortly after it happened, but when they did, they both stayed pretty aloof about the exact conversations that went down when the news broke, which is something that we've kind of wanted to know, because we're like, how was everyone just, it was like, it happened, yeah, it was messed up, and we moved on.
Yeah.
Like, what happened in between that time?
No one has moved on in the fan world.
Or us.
Yeah, or us.
But we kind of have a little more insight now. So Kim opened up about Khloe and Tristan during an interview with Ryan Seacrest, and she spilled all the tea on the combo the family had with Khloe right after everything happened. So Ryan kicked things off asking Kim about the difficult details, and she responded saying, quote, "We definitely all had that conversation, and honestly, I don't want to give too much away because we genuinely had those conversations." So obviously she was careful not to reveal too much, because she did confirm that we will see these play out on Keeping Up with the Kardashians.
I'm shocked by that.
I am too. Well, even though Khloe, so I guess when it all happened, she revealed that Khloe didn't want to be filmed. She wanted her privacy while in Cleveland, which I totally understand. But the cameras were still there. The sisters were still filming. So we're going to get to see their firsthand reactions, how they had conversations with each other. Like, just because Khloe wasn't physically there, they all still talked about it.
Wow.
So I'm excited. Kim went on to discuss the aftermath of the scandal, saying, quote, "It was definitely new territory for us when you have a new baby coming into the world." She went on to recall how they all immediately got on the plane because, quote, "We all need to be together and go through this."
But didn't they wait like a week?
Well, remember, right when it happened, they were there. Kris was there, and then they left, went to Coachella, and then came back.
Quick little Coachella break.
Coachella takes precedence over your sister's life literally being in shambles. I don't know. I'm just super anxious for this episode of the Keeping Up with the Kardashians to come up, because I really want to see just all of these reactions, because I feel like we haven't really gotten that.
Yeah.
Kim gave us a taste, but I'm like, I'm sorry, I need to see what happened between everything that happened, and then, oh, we're not gonna follow each other, we're gonna unblock each other on social media now. Like, no.
I feel bad for Khloe, because I think that this is going to be very traumatic for her to like have to sit there and know that now the whole world is seeing her closest family talk about the horrible thing that she just went through. I'm surprised that I know that it's gonna be good ratings and everything, but I'm surprised that this is all gonna...
I mean, they have to, that's what they signed up for, you know?
Wow.
But I agree, I would be, if I were them, I'd be like making sure I didn't say anything too terrible, because you guys know how I feel about Tristan Thompson, so I would have been caught on camera saying some terrible things.
Oh yeah, me too.
Worse than I already have been. All right, you guys, let us know what you think about all of these stories. What do you think about Travis Scott's new album and the song he made for Kylie? What do you think about Kourtney Kardashian and her Photoshop fail? And last but not least, what do you think about the details Kim dropped about the conversations the family had with Khloe after the cheating scandal? Talk it out down there in the comments. And you guys, we just want to thank you so much. We hit 1 million subscribers yesterday. Our producer, Maddie, is here to bring us some balloons. You guys, we just wanted to say thank you so much. We had such a fun day celebrating. We love delivering celebrity news to you guys day in and day out. Thank you for continuing to watch. But we have our next goal to hit. We're not excited here at all. But so make sure you guys continue to subscribe. Don't forget to talk about all these stories down there in the comments. We love you guys. Our Hollyscoopers are the best, and have a great rest of your day. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye guys.